Hello folks, welcome back to RimWorld Dwarf Fortress. Crack a cold one and join us in a crack once more. The Dwarf Fortress betwixt two mountains, although currently it's just in one mountain. But I have Danes on the idea of like having both this side and this side settled. And then like having this side, maybe if we have like a bit of a population of non-undergrounders, non-Dawi, or just for farming, that sort of thing, slash fortification. Have some nice fortress walls here and there. I love the idea of this like canyon with a dwarf fortress in the middle. Like, we own both these mountains, keep out, keep out, keep out, these are mountains. But I managed to make some progress recently. I'm not very happy with the amount of research progress we've made, but thankfully research is actually occurring now. Wait. We finished geothermal? Wait, no we didn't. Oh, I swapped to basic mech tech because it's a quick research and we need to get a recharging station for Builder Bob. Nomads, they depart in 2 days actually, so they won't be here too much longer. Hopefully they don't betray us. They haven't done anything suspicious. Look at this massive herd. Look at this herd. Maybe Liger can bring one of them down. They haven't done anything suspicious yet. We'll just make sure that, except for the hunter, they're not carrying any weapons, which they're not. So that's good at least. And they managed to get a bit of research done and stuff for us. Yeah, the quests don't let you pick who comes and joins your colony, but I just needed extra workers, so even if they weren't very good, it was still worth it. Zima has contacted you. 15 days ago, you helped her in desperate circumstances. The last guests we had stay with us, not only did they not betray us, except that one guy, but we helped them and they actually sent us a gift. I've actually never had that happen. I knew that was a possibility, but they've always betrayed me or just given me nothing, ever. Side trainer, focus, and a coagulator via drop pod. Cool. It was just a bit of light betrayal. Yeah, he destroyed 25 medicine. Interestingly enough, they sent us a medical device, coagulator, which installing this reduces bleeding rates. So that's kind of cool, help keep someone alive. So we could install that in someone like Richard, maybe? So that when he's taking a bit of a beating, is less likely to bleed out, which is, you know, he almost bled out recently, so maybe he needs that. So we have focus, Silent level 4, so we have no one even close to being able to use that. But if we have a good enough doctor, which medical 7, medical 5, medical 7. I don't know. Medical 7's a little iffy. I don't know how risky installing a coagulator is specifically. Install coagulator. You need 2 medicine, 1 coagulator. We might not even have enough medicine. Success rate multiplier, death rate on fail. Looks like it's a pretty safe procedure at least. Unless you butcher the procedure. Oh yeah, I tell you what, I've had some pretty botched procedures in RimWorld land. Hey, you going, Bob? Little Bob Builder bot. So cute. Zerobia is feeding baby and has another baby on the way. First trimester currently. So soon she'll be taking care of 2 babies at once, no joke. There'll actually be 2 babies at the same time. I've killed a pawn when installing a peg leg with a medic with base 98% chance to succeed. Yeah, I've tried to install peg legs before, which you'd think would just be like strapping on the peg leg. And somehow they like cut their face and neck. Like, how? But I guess these things happen. Oh, we got a quest. Installation robbing. You've learned of an ancient complex nearby that's said to contain an ancient treasure. You can break in to collect the loot inside. Be warned, these kinds of structures contain variety of threats. How far away are you? Oh, that's really close. It's through the mountains though. Okay. We got lucky with the one for the Mechanoid, didn't actually have any enemies in it. But I doubt the same will be the case for that one. A little closer is a component workshop, but with our mountains, we're probably not going to have too much trouble maintaining like mineable resources like components and steel and gold and things. Like there's so much mountain for us to mine. Look at it all. And our people are really good at it. We haven't even like started like industrial mining yet. It's just been the mining to make space in our base. Space in our base. Clap, clap, clap. 1-800-DOCTORB. The B is for bargain. God, Simpsons quotes just invade our brain. Like, what if it turned out that The Simpsons was created by an eldritch entity designed as like brain parasites, and they live and multiply by taking space in your brain? And so all these Simpsons quotes that are lodged firmly in our brains is the eldritch entity multiplying and breeding. What if? Have you ever thought about that? I bet you haven't. I bet you've never thought about that. Oh, there was a bunch of oh, the fertilized duck egg got moved. No, 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 no. Oh wait, the ducklings were born. Okay, there's 5 ducks in here. They were born, it's okay. But what's wrong with them? Are they malnutritioned? They got drunk on alcohol. What? Ducks! They drank all the ale! Oh, they're Dawi ducks. The alcohol blackout. 159 hours of alcohol blackout. Oh, that is pretty serious. Alcohol tolerance, massive. Oh my lord. They hatched and immediately broke open a bunch of ale and drunk it all. Oh my god. Okay, this one is not, but I'm guessing all of those ones are. Oh, good heavens. These ducks are in need of rescue. 159, 7 days. It was 7 days of alcohol blackout. Oh my lord. Wow. That is some proper Dwarf Fortress action. We're doing the RimWorld Dwarf Fortress thing. Have you ever heard the story about how cats were apparently getting drunk constantly in Dwarf Fortress, and the developer and people couldn't figure out why? And it turned out that they would walk through the tavern, which the floor of the tavern was covered in spilt ale, and then they would lick their paws. And because they were so tiny and dwarven ale is so strong, they would get absolutely wasted constantly. So we just had our own, Dwarf Fortress, animals getting drunk on dwarven ale issue story here. Like, we have to like rescue them, I guess. We have to put them in some beds out here. Oh my lord. I can't believe that. That's something else, that is. Okay. I need some duck beds here. These are the medical duck beds. Okay. Light Wraith, you wanna... Okay, people are automatically rescuing them. Alright, good. Oh my lord. Ah, Blast Hard Cheese made a piece of art. This piece is called Darkness number FO2XI4J. It sounds like a SCP or something. This piece bears an artwork of Richard Dickinson sitting quietly, surrounded by a black aura. Hundreds of writers gaze upon him. It's like they're waiting for him to do something silly again, so they can write about it. Richard ran into the bug colony. The work seems to express elegance. This portrayal refers to Richard meditating. It's another sculpture of Richard meditating. We have 2 sculptures of Richard meditating. That's Antares freezing to death, which never actually happened, so this was a fake artwork. Here's the other one of Richard meditating on the 4th of December. Richard meditating on the 11th of December. So Blast Hard Cheese has made 2 sculptures of Richard meditating. I think I know exactly what's happening here. He's so dreamy. Look at him. He's so deep. Look at him meditating. Beautiful. What a figment. What a figure. I think someone has a crush, yep. Definitely. Definitely. Chemical damage caused by alcohol blackout. That makes sense. I'd be surprised if there wasn't some permanent damage. 50% part efficiency reduction on the brain. I mean, as long as it can still duck around and eat and grow, that should be not too big a deal. How do you... I don't know. I've never seen a colonist be able to drink that much. Like, that's just a ludicrous amount of ale to be able to drink. But the ducks just probably drunk their body weight in ale. petered out, drunk it again, petered out, drunk it again, and then passed out. Like, how? How did they manage that? Wow. So now that we have basic mech tech, biotech, mech gestator. So this is for producing new mechanoids or resurrecting dead ones. Only capable of generating lightweight mechs. Process uses harsh chemicals which are stored in waste packs. Do you wonder what materials you need to actually make the mechs though? Mech recharger is what we want for now. Lightweight mechanoids can recharge here. During the recharger produces toxic waste packs and stores them internally. Haulers must remove the waste packs from time to time. I wonder if we want to put this not in our workshop then. It does need power. Wonder if I put it out here to recharge. Subcore encoder. Workstation where a Mechanitor can produce basic tier subcores. Subcores are the brains of mechanoids, and one is required to produce any mechanoid. So that you make the brains here and gestate them in the gestator, I guess. Basic subcores can only be used in a simple basic tier mechs. And band node increases bandwidth so you can have more robots. Pollution pump, groundwater filtering pump which slowly cleans polluted terrain. Extracted pollution is formed in toxic waste packs which must be hauled away. It generates barrels of pollution that you have to store? Yeah. So we could have it close to the base and then just make sure we handle properly. I think for the recharger we keep it close and just make sure that we store the waste packs correctly. So we'll get that built. How much power does it take? 200 watts isn't that bad. That's less than a heater, I'm pretty sure. Slightly more than a heater. Less than a cooler. Same as a cooler. Yeah, so you can freeze the pollution. Or I wonder if we could just like store it over here or something, you know? Like I wonder if we dug it into a thing in the mountain and like do what they do with nuclear waste, or I just bury it. Just bury the nuclear waste barrels in like a bunch of concrete. All right, so your little Builder Bob is building his own recharging station before he runs out of power. Please, I am getting low battery. Well, if you want to recharge, build your own recharging station. All right. It's like your phone ordering its own recharging cable because you won't plug it in. Critical alert, fire. Damn these lightning strikes. Oh, that duck got hit by... Oh no. Growth moment for Digsy. Oh, Digsy aged up to 7. And her learning has been going quite well, I think. Digsy's now old enough to... Okay. Marielle Digsy Reinhardt has reached the biological age of 7 as an experienced a growth moment. By learning about mechanoid gestation, she's gained a number of new passions. Wait, what? When did she learn about mechanoid gestation? We just unlocked some of that technology, I guess. She must have been paying attention. Digsy enjoys learning about hunting Muffalo and dreams of becoming very famous. We did do a big Muffalo hunt recently. That was probably a formative experience for her. Digsy is now old enough to do the following work. Firefight, basic, handle, cook, hunt, grow, mine, plant, cut, tailor, craft. She can do basically everything now. Choose 3 skills for Digsy to increase her passion for. Ooh. Choose a trait for Digsy to gain. Oh. When this growth moment happened, Digsy was at growth tier 8. Children at higher growth tiers get more trait and passion options to choose from, and more passions overall. Satisfying learning needs helps child grow growth tiers faster. Growth tiers are reset after each growth moment. That's so cool. Shooting. Can we do shooting? Oh, we can't do shooting. She doesn't... We're just got animals. Social. Social. Crafting could be really good. Or another plant. Although she hasn't currently learned anything about plants, a plant option would be a good one. Check the traits first. That's a good idea. Quick sleeper is pretty great. Greedy, tortured artist. Tortured artist can be useful for inspiration for a crafter. Too smart. Learning factor, but mental break threshold is increased. Kind. And jealous. So we get to choose one trait, which will be quick sleeper then for sure. Out of those options, that's great. She'll be naturally pretty good at mine. Well, actually, we got plenty of people who can mine, so I don't think we need to do mine. Nor melee is not super high priority. I think plants, social and crafting seem very good. They're like future needs of the colony wise. Nurturing her interest in those areas, I think, makes a lot of sense. Digsy, let's have a look. You can do so many things now, Digsy, not just cleaning. I think we want to get her doing plant stuff to start learning. Hopefully she gets some lessons because 0 plants is rough to develop from. So she has a skill in social, so we could do childcare to help nurture that. Growing, plant cutting. She won't be very good at it, but she'll want to learn. And crafting, we'll put tailoring down low for now, but she can chip away at some stones maybe, and that might help do other crafting work. Oh, she's planting a flower. Yeah, she'll be pretty slow at it, but that's a perfect way for her to grow her skills by planting these flowers. I can see getting so invested in pawns that you've grown up and shaped their skills over time like that. My lord. Couldn't resist a new colony sim. RimWorld is the colony sim. You know, unless you can like dig your way into the tough outer exterior of Dwarf Fortress, RimWorld is the colony sim. It's insane how like how much detail it gives you to like create and shape a story. It's fantastic. It's all good. I've played so many colony sims, but I've always shied away from the colony builder RimWorld. I guess it is a lot. Caravan from Kafanuum is approaching. They're a bulk goods trader, which is one of the best kinds actually, because they buy and sell most like basic stuff that you have. Strawberry's pregnancy has progressed to the 2nd trimester. We can sell them some fine Dawi beer if we didn't lose it all in the meteor strike. We've got 93 here and 112 there, so we actually do have like a lot. Sell clothes from the guests. just take their clothes off and sell them to the caravan for like a few dollars. that's something else. They'll even buy ducks, so we could sell excess ducks. I have cows. We could get a cow. Having a cow for milk for the babies could be a kind of good thing to do. We were pretty touch and go with the baby food there. If we actually have fungus mushrooms growing and there's enough of those to go around, then it's not too bad. But just having a cow as a backup, given that the grass stayed here year round and it's now the end of winter, why do they have 500 human meat? Don't worry about that. That is a little suspicious. A cow could be an alright investment. Yeah, there's a 4-year-old cow here that we could get. I think we'd just get the one. I have a bunch of Nutra, I mean. I don't know if we'd be able to afford that. A reusable backpack containing canisters of reagents and mechanism that uses them to generate tox gas. When the mirror activates the pack, it will begin spreading tox gas and continue for several seconds until it runs out of reagents. Once used, it must be reloaded with chem fuel before it can be used again. Tox gas burns the lungs and eyes, causing a temporary shortness of breath and reduction in sight. Continue to exposure to it. Wow. So if you have like DNA that makes you very tox resistant, which is an option, you could have these on and just spread a bunch of tox around to deal with enemies. We have the money for it. Probably be a good investment. We'll get 2 cows. We'll get a cow and a bull. Let them produce some meat. Considering the Dawi don't really like animals, they're grudgingly accepting that, okay, maybe given the ducks, maybe animals aren't as bad as they thought. We're really awful at handling them, but we can at least we can at least have some cows and we just put them in the yard and let them do their thing. They're not too bad. We just stay inside our mountain. We leave them outside to do their thing. Crappy is a male Muffalo? I thought we'd been getting milk from you this whole time. Oh, God. Okay. Whoa. All right, here's what we're getting. We're selling a pair of ducks, buying a pair of cows, a breeding pair, selling some leathers that we don't need, buying a steel helmet, and selling some extra ale. Spreading the good word. Tell everybody about our fine dwarven ale. Our stout ale. There we go. That's very cool. God, I feel like I'm a RimWorld pawn on a food binge today. I've been shoveling food into my face hole constantly. I'm not even hungry, I just have an insatiable appetite. I was a bit like that last night, actually. I made one of my HelloFresh meals. It was baked potato, like, bits with, like a Asian saucy chicken on top and salad all mixed through. Oh, God, I just ate the whole thing. It's 2 chicken thighs, 2 potatoes, and a pretty large amount of salad. Not that bad, really, of things I could binge on. But then I had a pretty large bowl of ice cream afterwards. Oops. Duckling chemical damage. We should have sold these ducklings. Sell them some... Why are the ducks... Oh, they're just sleepy. They had a big day yesterday and you sell them the ducklings. Wait, these ducks are drunk. Why does the duck keep puking everywhere? Bob's doing it. Building conduits. Bob is not that very fast at building, but conduits are fast. It's just the physical act of going over and doing them takes a while. But Bob's perfect for that role. Is it connected now? Bob, you're amazing. And now he's smoothing wall, which is gonna take all day. Literally, it's gonna take a day. All right, but Bob just keeps working though. He keeps going. Oh, we have this thing now. He can recharge, but we don't. It doesn't have any power currently. Caravan's still hanging out, but I don't think we need anything else to do with them. So we have our thing here. Waste 0%. So we need to think about where we're gonna store that. So I understand you can freeze it. If we were to go and dump it somewhere, the risk is that as we do that, anyone who has to go in there to store more could get exposed. I don't know fully how it works yet, which is fun. It's quite fun that we have to like figure this out. So, what we do with the packs, I'm not sure yet. What about if we just dump toxic waste here and here? Anyone who wants to attack us has to go through the toxic wasteland. Supposed to enrich them and turn them into war hands? Of course, of course. I mean, we do have a bunch of uranium. But I've got 400 uranium and we're all wearing uranium helmets. Just FYI. Light Wraith has inspired surgery. Ooh. Critical chance of success will be doubled. Small minimum chance of failure still applies. Is Light Wraith have any medical skills? Okay, yeah, and he actually needs to learn. This might be a perfect opportunity to install that coagulator. Yeah, we're gonna do the coagulator. Let's do it. Operations, add bill. Extract hemogen pack. Install coagulator. Which is medicine restriction, doctor care but no medicine. We need to change that up. Perfect time. Operations give a ton of XP. So, could get him a level or most of a level. And the inspiration is a perfect opportunity to do this. Here we go. I read about a guy who made mechs that stored up toxic waste in a freezer, then loaded them in drop pods and fired them at enemy colonies to kill them with it. Quite devious. Gee. Oh well, RimWorld and War Crimes. Name a more iconic duo, huh? Good heavens. Good heavens. The Dawi aren't an evil people, they're just slightly bigoted. A little bit distrusting of outsiders. But mostly they're pretty kind. Just ruthlessly pragmatic in looking after their own kind, that's all. But firing them directly at other colonies? Maybe our enemies. Jeez. There might be innocents in those colonies, though. Why couldn't they do that? Some of those people in that colonies might be just friends waiting to be converted. Cutting into stone skin is really hard work. Yeah, woo! Level 6 medical, level up, ding. Nice, and then some. Wow, huge amount of XP. And Richard successfully had a coagulator installed, which reduces bleed factor by 50%. So Richard is very unlikely to bleed out if he gets completely super beat up now. Which, like the big toughness bonus, plus low chance of bleeding out means that it's actually really hard to kill him. As long as the only thing is like an instant kill, like a shot to the heart that completely obliterates the heart or something. Those are still a full risk. Though I imagine the chance of that is a bit lower because of the 25% damage reduction that the Dawi have. So if we get some decent armor, there's always the way the armor system works in RimWorld is there's always a chance though that a bullet will just go through and obliterate the heart or the brain. But we can reduce those chances by quite a bit. I love this like temple here with the chicken and the whatever this thing is. The sacred chicken. Representative, of course, of Antares freezing to death, which never happened, but a sacred chicken. Begin Hearth Feast. I'm thinking we want to do the Hearth Feast now soon. Speaker. Best done by a colonist holding social role of king under the mountains. Someone without this role fills the position. You won't get the following bonus, 25% quality. We're still at 73%, which is pretty good. We don't have an official king or queen under the mountain yet. Although, wait, isn't Kiwi Girl doing that? Because she's probably going to become king or queen under the mountain. Should we crown Kiwi Girl? Let's have a look. There might be heavy restrictions on that. We'll see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Another boom rat. It's two in that same spot. What are they trying to do? They're trying to eat these delicious looking flowers. Oh, a dandelion. Must be the last ones of the season. Boom. Oh no. All right, you distracted me. I was looking at something. A leader who holds the group together and represents your faction in the diplomatic interactions. Kiwi is pretty well suited to that. Leader speech, work drive, combat command, and trial. Has role in Hearth Feast, leader speech and trial. Must be Dawi. Expectations raised by 2 levels. So Kiwi Girl's low expectations will go up to moderate expectations or something. Refugees are leaving. Antares thanks you for allowing her to stay at Karak in the Karak for 12 days. She's now moving on with her people. She says you won't forget what you've done. They stole my bow. That's all right. It's just a low quality bow. It's quite fun. I did. Goodbye, Antares, Wave Thrash, Blast Hard Cheese, and who was the other one? Liger. And Spreckles. And Sleepy. There's so many of you. Goodbye, everybody. It's just us, Dawi, and Digsy. Here now. For a while. They didn't betray us. I was off of that. We'll get our room just a little bit spruced up, and then we'll maybe crown Kiwi Girl Queen under the mountain, I think. Because I think it's well deserved. We got Cowie. Cowie and Brown Beef. These are very original names, folks. Thank you, Nessia. We got, it almost says Cowie already. Cowie. Cowie and ground beef. The ugly nudist will be queen under the mountain. Oh yeah, she will be. You got a problem with that? In fact, we'll reserve the taking the clothes off for emergency situations, I think. How is our colony wealth progressing? We managed to bring it back down a little bit here. So the difficulty of the game scales with your colony wealth, which there is an alternate setting based on time. I like the colony wealth one though. It makes sense. The raiders want to attack you more the more they hear about your riches. Sorobia has been getting a lot of research on geothermal power done lately, which is fantastic to see. Sorobria's work schedule is set up such that it should be our #1 priority, so that's good, because we need that. We basically need a full-time research. Begin role change. Kiwi Girl will become Queen Under the Mountain. It says King Under the Mountain, but she's going to be Queen Under the Mountain. Expected durations of 2 hours. Everybody's participating. Little Digsy in her coat. Look. Oh, so cute. That's quite fine. It just makes her a little bit higher expectations of having like a nice bedroom and stuff. It is time for the sacred coronation of Kiwi Girl. Queen under the mountain, long may she reign and lead our people to build a great fortress. Digsy, you're late. Get in line. You're facing the wrong way, Digsy. You're supposed to look upwards. Everybody, all Dawi know that you're supposed to face north during the coronation ceremony. She's still learning. Poor Digsy. Kiwi Girl has led the people already in all but title. With Richard's guidance and the industrious efforts of Light Wraith and Sorobria, and even indeed Digsy. Baby Medium soon will be contributing Dawi as well. And Kiwi Girl shall lead us to make a grand Dawi civilization betwixt two mountains, in which we call our homes. Rock and stone, Kiwi Girl. Rock and stone. How about the music? Ramping up. So good. And now the customary and celebratory stone smoothing, which every king and queen of Dawi folk have done since the mountains were but small hills. It was always customary, you may not know this, but that they would go smooth some stone to show their humility at accepting their role. They would get down on their hands and knees and grind the stone. Not erotically, but industriously. Perhaps sometimes erotically, there was that one king. But mostly industriously, to show their humility. All hail Kiwi girl queen under the mountain. And also build a bob. I build a bob. Hi Bob.